Welcome back to the channel, where history becomes less intellectual knowledge and more, why did humans ever think this was a good idea? Today we're diving into historical inventions that were so dumb, they should have come with a warning label. These are real inventions humanity actually produced, on purpose, and proudly presented like, behold, the future. Meanwhile, the future said, no. So grab your snacks, grab your common sense, because some of these inventors definitely didn't have any. The anti-bandit car device. In 1920 South Africa, someone invented a brilliant anti-theft feature for cars. A flamethrower mounted under the door. Yes, a real functioning flamethrower. Because nothing says car safety like turning your vehicle into a portable medieval dragon. The idea was simple. If a thief tried to steal your car, he'd instantly become extra crispy, not arrested, not scared away. Just deep fried on the sidewalk like a street food special. This was the customer support experience of the 1920s. The best part? Advertisers actually promoted this contraption as safe for everyday drivers. Yeah, nothing screams safe like a device that could flambe you for standing too close. One wrong step, one wrong key turn, one clumsy moment. Boom, you're the main course at your own barbecue. Imagine trying to unlock your car after a long day. You drop your keys, bend down to pick them up, and suddenly you've triggered your self-operated human rotisserie machine. Congratulations! You're now Kentucky Fried Driver. Ironically, this invention was meant to reduce crime. Instead, it probably reduced the population of anyone who got too close to a parked vehicle. Thieves, owners, pedestrians, curious kids, and unlucky dogs included. Truly a masterpiece of invention, effective, dangerous, and 100% guaranteed to ruin your day. The pedal-powered hairdryer. In the fitness meets fashion world of the 1890s, someone decided that women didn't just need a hairdryer, they needed a full workout session to operate it. This invention connected a giant fan to a stationary bicycle, meaning the faster you pedaled, the stronger the wind blasting you in the face. It was basically CrossFit, but only for people who wanted their hair dry and their legs destroyed. The concept was simple. If you want silky, smooth hair, you'd better be ready to power it with raw human suffering. Women were promised faster drying, but only if they pedaled like they were escaping a pack of wolves. Imagine the beauty routine. Curl hair, style bangs, hydrate, and then sprint for your life just to get everything dry. And the funniest part? This was marketed as a luxury device, like having your own personal wind machine powered by your own misery. So yes, to look cute in the 1890s, you literally had to get cardio. Imagine sweating like a gladiator, just to dry your bangs. Beauty, 10 out of 10. Workout, unnecessary. The nose shaper. In the early 1900s, people thought they could reshape their noses by sleeping with a metal clamp on their face. It looked less like a beauty tool and more like something a medieval dungeon master would approve. The promise? Wake up beautiful. The reality? Wake up confused. Ads bragged that the clamp was gentle, which is hilarious because anyone who's used a clothespin knows that metal and skin are not friends. This thing squeezed so hard you'd start questioning not your nose, but your entire identity. Most users woke up not with a new nose, but with red marks, swelling, and regret. The only thing this invention successfully reshaped was people's trust in early 1900s medical experts who probably had never seen a real nose in their lives. Naturally, the nose shaper disappeared once people realized it didn't work, unless you consider temporary pain and permanent embarrassment as results. Today, it stands as a reminder that humans will try anything to avoid going to the gym or paying for surgery. The cat piano. The cat piano might be the worst invention in human history. Someone decided music would sound better if each piano key triggered a live cat to yowl on command. Different cats, different notes, like a symphony conducted by someone who desperately needed therapy. Even worse, it was promoted as a way to cure mental illness, because nothing says healing like a front row seat to animal chaos. Imagine going to therapy and instead of talking about your problems, someone plays Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with traumatized cats. Thankfully, this invention never caught on, probably because even people in the 1600s realized, yeah, this is insane. Today it stands as a reminder that humans will invent absolutely anything if they're bored enough. The isolator helmet. In 1925, someone decided the best way to improve productivity was to trap your entire head inside a giant rubber helmet. It had tiny eye slits, oxygen tubes, and the overall vibe of budget spacesuit. It looked less like a focus tool and more like you were awaiting rescue from a black and white sci-fi movie. The inventor claimed it boosted concentration by blocking out noise, which makes sense because when you're gasping for air, you really don't have the energy to be distracted. Reports say people often started to feel dizzy, proving that the helmet didn't improve focus. It just made passing out the only task your brain could handle. Unsurprisingly, this brilliant invention didn't last. Turns out workers don't enjoy looking like exhausted astronauts while slowly running out of oxygen. Today, the isolator helmet reminds us that the early 1900s had two main design philosophies: make it weird, and safety is optional. The vacuum beauty suction machine. In the 1930s, someone decided the secret to beauty was vacuuming your face. Literally, beauty salons introduced a machine that suctioned your cheeks, forehead, and chin like you were getting attacked by a desperate, confused Hoover. It promised better circulation. What it actually delivered was emotional damage and broken pride. Most women walked out of their appointments looking less glowing beauty and more survived a bar fight at midnight. Purple marks, puffed cheeks, swollen jaw. You basically paid money to look like you lost a boxing match against someone who didn't like your personality. Despite its painful results, the machine stayed popular for a while because, well, the 1930s were weird. But eventually people realized that bruising your face isn't beauty, it's a medical emergency. The only thing this invention truly improved was the swelling industry, which probably sent the inventor a thank you card. Radioactive health water. In the 1910s to 1920s, companies proudly sold radioactive water as a miracle cure. Yes, people voluntarily drank glowing, uranium-infused water like it was the premium sports drink of the future. If your water needed a hazmat label, congratulations, you were already doing life wrong. Advertisers promised it would boost energy, cure illness, and restore vitality, which is hilarious because the only thing it restored was your proximity to the grave. Side effects? Oh, just minor things like tooth loss, bone damage, and death. But hey, at least it tasted like optimism and bad decisions. Eventually, the FDA stepped in like an exhausted parent saying, "Please stop drinking glowing liquids. We are begging you." Radioactive water quietly disappeared from the health world, becoming yet another reminder that early 20th century wellness trends were basically science experiments conducted on humans, by humans who didn't know science. The mechanical horse? Before cars fully took over, inventors tried replacing real horses with a mechanical horse. What they created looked like a metal donkey having an existential crisis. Every step was a clanky reminder that humans sometimes invent things simply because nobody stopped them. The ride? Horrifying. It didn't walk. It spasmed. It jittered forward like it was powered by caffeine and fear. Riders said the motion felt like being aggressively shaken by a disappointed parent. Real horses watched the whole experiment unfold with the calm confidence of, "You'll be back." And they were right. After one ride on the mechanical monster, people realized actual horses were basically luxury vehicles by comparison. The invention flopped instantly. It bucked like a furious mule, shook like an earthquake on legs, and terrified more riders than it transported. Humanity gave up, invented the car, and horses everywhere whispered, "You're welcome." The anti-bandit bed. Imagine going to sleep, and your bed is secretly plotting against you. Yes, in the 1800s, Britain produced many innovations: the steam engine, modern railways, and apparently a bed that doubled as a violent trampoline. Inventors were obsessed with home security, and one genius decided the best defense against burglars was to turn your bed into a booby-trapped amusement park ride, because nothing says safety like sending yourself airborne at 3 a.m. The idea was simple and catastrophically stupid. If a thief tried to break in, the bed would detect the disturbance and immediately catapult the sleeper straight into the nearest wall. The logic? Bandits can't rob you if you're unconscious and stuck halfway through a plaster wall. Congratulations, the criminals don't need to knock you out. You're doing it yourself. This security bed was loaded with levers, gears, pulleys, and springs. Basically a Rube Goldberg device built by someone who hated sleep. Every night you'd lie there, wondering not about burglars, but whether the bed would misfire and yeet you into the fireplace by accident. Bedtime wasn't relaxing anymore. It was an extreme sport. Sleep tight and may the springs be ever in your favor. As expected, the invention failed spectacularly. Owners were getting bruised, ceilings were getting dented, and thieves were completely unaffected. Not a single bandit was ever caught, but doctors definitely got new customers. The only real outcome was one very confused police report and a generation of people who developed trust issues with mattresses. And that was history's dumbest inventions. Proof humans will invent anything except common sense. If you enjoyed this deep dive into unnecessary stupidity, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment which invention was the dumbest. See you in the next one, where we expose how history is basically a long, ongoing experiment of, what if we tried something really, really dumb?